strangely.
What it is, what it ain't. Holla at me if you ain't stank. All right, all right, all right. Uh, Dang, hold up. You're not supposed to laugh. You're not supposed to laugh. Hold up. I'm trying to copy this thing over so I have it for every time. All right, cool. Let me close it out. All right. We are back at it like we never left. Boy, season 2, episode 5. This your boy LB Easy. Here with the squad, and it's just been a week. It's been a nice little week. Not too crazy, but it's been a week. What about you? Let's start ladies first. Vanilla, how was your week?
It was pretty good till today. Well, till yesterday. Uh, my water tank is going bad, so that's fun. Really had to do some manual labor, and I'm not built for that. I'm not built for that at all. Like it took three of us to get one little thing open. Actually,
Mm.
I know you're not talking about what y'all was trying to open during the pre-show.
oh no,
I'm about to say it still took three of y'all, and y'all still didn't get that bit open. But
I got it open. I got
uh,
it open.
y'all broke the bottle.
No, I didn't,
So,
but I got it open.
but it's Thursday, it's
Yeah.
Friday Eve. You know.
Oh yeah, I always turn up for, Thursday night. You can't see. Look, can't English. I need a nap. I need a nap.
I think we all do.
Thursday Eve. Okay.
All
That
right.
was yesterday.
I was like Thursday Eve is Thursday. Man.
Dang. It's Friday. What? No, it's Friday Eve. Yeah. Oh God.
It's the fact that she stopped to think about it. That's the thing
I'm
that got
losing.
me. She
I'm losing smarticles. As I can, what? I'm gonna just shut up. I'm
smarticles.
losing. Yes.
You heard that too, right, bro? Smarticles.
It's smarticles.
Keep moving.
Yes.
Let's move along.
Oh
Look,
man.
Ash Tay can tell you. It's smarticles.
My week has been great.
Man, I just
Almost over.
jumped in. My week has been great. It's been great.
Almost
Yeah.
over. Looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah, yeah. You had a
I'm
great
sleeping
week.
all weekend.
Good little vibe, special
hmm
events and stuff. I don't know if you want to touch on
hmm
it or not, but it's cool though. It's cool. You don't got to touch on it.
Solid week. I
What's
say that.
understood don't got to be spoken.
A lot of
hmm
celebrating.
Hey, that's all it is. Celebrating life, bro. Celebrating life, my boy. Yeah, the week has been good, man. I got back from my camping trip. We did the family camping trip down in Everglades. What it was like a 12 and a half hour drive. it was a lot of fun. It was dope because people know I'm from Dade. They don't know that I'm originally from Homestead, Florida City area, like South Dade, and just I haven't been down to Homestead of Florida City damn near more than a decade. So just being down there, it was just like, oh, I remember this, oh, I remember that. But a lot of shit is built up too.
Yeah, that
But
shit either tore down.
but you remember this? Oh, I know this street. Whoa, they put all this on here. But um, that was dope. But it was a great time. Anybody that know me know I like to be outside, so we were out there camping. I brought Taz along with me. He was camping with me. Um,
Aw,
yeah, it was a good
Miss
time.
Taz.
I definitely want to go camping again before we do the VX camping. So if you like camping, let me know. We can set up a little vibe. A couple of us go out there, but if not, just meet us at the VX glamping trip, which we have more information as soon as I can finalize our location. It's just trying to make it as free spirited as possible.
Free spirited. Okay.
I
Yeah,
like
because a lot of places have a lot of rules, or you may have a lot of people there, and we can't really just enjoy ourselves. So I'm working on a couple ideas, a couple locations. I've been calling around, asking, and I haven't finalized yet. But hopefully, within the next week or two, I have a final like top three places we can kind of choose and go from there. But
that. Okay.
all right. What up, Ashtay jumping on? Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Well, let's go ahead and get this thing started. Let's jump into the show without further ado. I go by the name LB Easy, aka Passport Poppy, here with my bruh Mayhem, the beautiful Vanilla, and this is Vibe Society. All right, all right. So, yeah. Now, you want to know what's crazy, though? Ashtay, I need you to just give me one word, one word. We forgot to come up with a trigger word. We forgot to come up with a trigger word.
I think you also.
A whole lot of shots, but let me explain how that's going to work. So, I was talking a lot of shit. And I'm a man of my word. I think what I had, 53? 53 shots.
Dang.
And that's basically what Ashtay say. I don't know. Divide by 3. But if it is 53, first off, rule number 1, ain't no way I'm going to survive 53 shots at one time.
Oh no, you be dead.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Point number 2.
All right, another trigger word. Stop it. Come on.
Point number 2. I didn't get any bottles. I have a couple things of liquor here, but I don't have like something I'm finna sit here and just thrash all night. Point number 3. This week we're not running with Mixmaster sponsors because if so, they would have made sure I had my drink and we would have been good. So yeah, we're just gonna have to hold off on it. I got some liquor here, so I'm gonna take some shots. Let me go ahead and knock a couple off of there. Vanilla, you keep a tally. You keep a tally for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So right now, technically, Mixmasters when they sponsor, it's a mixed drink, right? That's not straight liquor when we take those shots. So I think it's only fair for me to take mixed shots. All right.
It's all right. Roll out.
So I'm rocking with that Crown and Pepsi.
Okay.
All right. So what she has? What she has?
Did she come up with a word?
She said
Hashtag.
she said
No. Can you please come up with a different word?
Cause last week she's trying to kill people.
Mm-hmm. If you want us to die, just say that. Like
Dang, I say you trying to take me out of the game?
already.
Fuck it. Fuck it. We going with
This should be interesting.
This is gonna be very interesting, especially once these drinks start kicking in,
Right?
and you do hit that. Yeah, all right. So trigger word of the day is If you don't know what trigger word means, that means that every time we say that word, you got to take a shot. If you want to play along at home, all you have to do is choose a Vibe Society member that you would like to drink with as your drinking partner. And every time they have to drink, you have to drink. Or if you're somebody like some of our society members that just want to drink anyways.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Oh, right on my face. Ugh.
I almost said something. All right. So
Ooh,
let's
wow.
see. I didn't hit an M. I hit UH.
I feel like should count though.
Come on,
No,
bro.
Because you're doing the same thing that you would do
but
if you were to say
different word.
like
Different word.
same concept.
Hey, there's a lot of words that get the same definition.
All right. So Ashtay says the trigger word is perfect and she'll be counting. All right. Well, good to know. Well, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
It's on my food. It's on my food.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started. So, first topic, let's go ahead and get on this first topic. We know the ideal of people that we'll call them simps. Or we'll call people the ideal of, we'll call them gold diggers. But sometimes it's just simply a good person that cares about someone and thought that the feelings was mutual and decided they wanted to invest in the future of their relationship, and they give gifts and things like that. So our first topic is, should you accept gifts from someone you're not interested in? It just got quiet. You can hear a fly fart.
Made him look like he really, marinating on some thoughts up there. I would like to hear what he has to say.
You know what's funny? So today,
Uh,
this actually goes with this. This actually goes with this, right? So today, right, at work,
Hmm.
one of my coworkers, right, she was telling us a story how yesterday at the gas station, yesterday at the gas station, when she went to go pump, when she
Take
went
a
to go pump
shot.
gas,
this gonna be a long show. It's gonna be. He
when
drinking
she
a
went to go
mimosa.
pump her gas, a gentleman walked up to her. He wanted to get her attention. Blah blah blah. They start communicating. He's like, "Oh, I think you're gorgeous. I would really like to take you out." X, Y, and Z. Now, she is married. She has a wife. She doesn't like men. Dude's persistent her. So he texts her, right? I like, how can I get your attention?
So he got the number.
Yeah, she was like, okay. No, she knew what she was doing. She says she do this a lot. This happens a lot. So she says, okay, yeah, I give you my number. And she's like, I don't know if I'll text you. Or she's like, I don't know if I'll text you back. But yeah, he was like, okay, how can I get your attention? She says, my cash app. He asks, what's your cash app? And how much you want me to send? It's like 500. At 9:05 today, I saw a cash app notification for $500 on this woman's phone. I was so sick to my stomach. I was like, so part of me, I was arguing with them most of the day, right? I was arguing with them most of the day. Like, I'm going back and forth the whole day, like, why? I'm like, this is bad. Like, morally, I think it's bad to do it just because it's dangerous. Like, I think more so than anything, like, we live in a crazy society right now. You give a person an inch, they might take it a mile, especially if you know your intentions aren't pure to
Mm-hmm.
begin with. Like it's not like you're like, I don't know, I'm on the fence and we'll see. It's you don't really like this gender. So I think, but that's just a microcosm of how society is, though. It's like even though she's one particular person, I think the vast majority of women see it through that lens. Because even the straight women was like, yeah, just run it up, asking for another 500. But then I started hearing so many stories on how men just be offering a bread. And the
They
thing
do.
is, you got it, you got it. And if you don't, I'm just like, no, 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 no. I'm like, if you got it, you should spend it on somebody else who either one got it as well or interested in you romantically. But then I found out he was a white man, so I told her, all right, go ahead, it's cool. But that was
This nigga, I was like, all right, he's talking. He's really giving some gems. No, no.
I was like, hey, he a white man? Run it up, sis, run it up.
I'm
No,
crying.
I think overall, I think I told them. This is what I told them as well. I want everybody to stay safe. Cause you fuck around with the wrong person and they bread, regardless if they rich, regardless if they got it, motherfuckers do not like rejection, especially when they
Mm,
feel like they play like an idiot.
That
And it's
part.
like,
this is true. This is
and it's
true.
like you really disrespect somebody like that, you never know how they're gonna return the favor.
Boom.
Mm,
And
yep.
so you might think, oh, it's just a little bit of bread, or you got it. Why you tripping for it? But it's like it's not your decision on how somebody chooses to respond. So you think shit is ha ha he, and they come up and blow. Now you're on channel 5. It's like, was that 500 worth it?
Yeah.
Was that gift worth it? I don't know. It's not for me to judge it really, but I personally don't think you should probably, take gifts from somebody you're not interested in. Luckily, as a man, this never happens, and I don't think most women lead with the
Oh,
offering.
it definitely it does happen to men.
I said it's
Just
rare. There's rarities in
rarely.
it.
Yes, it's very rare. It's very
There's
rare.
outliers in most things, but most women ain't just spending their bread on a motherfucker like that. Especially if they don't already know, want them in some type of facet. Because to be honest, men is easy at the end of the day. Most men are easy. So it's like, okay, she doesn't have to even extend that type of gratitude to a man. She don't have to try that hard. It's like, oh, dick is the easiest thing probably to get in the world, honestly. So that shit, I want to get one. That shit don't sell every day. Clearing track, like so. Honestly,
Yeah,
this is my
I
two
agree
cents.
with you. I agree with you. What about you, LB?
All right. It's kind of like a two-part thing. It's kind of like a two-part thing. Hey, what up? What up, Mason? How you doing? How you
Hey,
doing?
Mason.
It's a two-part thing to be honest with you. Like, part of me say this: if he gonna simp on you, I blame his daddy. Like, I'm sorry, $500 to get your attention. That's what I guess your attention. It's just not meant for me to have your attention. Like, I'm sorry, like that shit there. But on the other hand, at the same time, like Mayhem stated, you're playing a very dangerous game. Because you may have somebody that's just a simp that's like, oh, all right. Then you have somebody else that's like, no, you said it's 500. I gave you 500. Now,
Where's that attention at?
yeah, I don't even like niggas. What? Now he's looking like whoa, whoa, whoa. And it's just like you can't play with people like that. You have too many people that's willing to, and it's always like you said. You had those women in the office talking about something. Oh, get more, da, 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 da. But soon as something pop off, that nigga go crazy. Gonna be like, I don't know what happened. I don't know why they did that. Da, 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 da. You know why? You played with this nigga money. It's that simple. So if you know you don't have vibe for somebody, now it's one thing if you trying to get to know somebody and they're just a gift giver, they like to flood with gifts. But even with that, it's still a point where you need to be like, once you realize I don't see it like that, because we can flip the tables on it.
And it
Women
don't
may
take
not.
3 days to know if you like a person. It don't take two. You know, in the first 30 minutes, if you like a
30
person.
seconds.
Yeah, that's not. People make it
30
seem like
seconds, you know if you like somebody. Now, people
Mm-hmm.
can grow on you, don't get me twisted, but for the
Mm-hmm.
most part, within the first, before that person can even reach you, you know off top, like, oh,
Yikes.
people
Or
make it.
oh.
It takes some
Hmm.
extenuated freaking circumstance for them to be like, "Oh, I had an epiphany. I actually like you now." No.
yeah. Nah, and it's like, if it's going to take material things for you to like me, then don't like me. I don't want you to like me. No, no,
Right.
no, no, no. I didn't grow on you. No, I didn't. No, don't like me.
I don't want
Because
to grow on nobody.
I don't
I
want
want
to.
to be.
Yeah, I don't want to grow on nobody because it's like I'm a fungus. Like
Mm.
what you trying to say? Like, you know. Um. So that damn. So, and it can go the other way. Like I said, when you're stating right now, we're talking about accepting gifts from somebody you're not interested in. Okay, what if when that nigga fuck you? And you be like, well, I'm not looking for that. And you be like, well, you did all this and I was doing all this. And he took that time when you was cooking for him, cleaning his house, doing all that nasty shit and spending that cuddle time with you and thinking that you were like, oh, I thought that. And he was like, no, I didn't feel like that. Now that's wrong. But it's okay for you to take this nigga money, his gifts, when you know you don't want nothing from him. We got to start thinking about keep it simple. Go to the golden rule. Do others the way you like to be treated. Treat others the way you
You know
like
what
to
it
be
is
treated.
though? It's very
Right.
similar to getting to like the fly out conversation, right? In a sense of like you get flown out with no intention of doing
I'm not
anything.
gonna lie. I was thinking about it. He's just saying it. Like
It's the same thing. It's like, yo, you get flown out with no intention of doing nothing. It's like, okay, cool.
We see the
You
comments. I'm
didn't
gonna
do
post the
any-
comments in a second. I'm gonna post the comments in a second
It's
so
like
y'all
you
get
ain't
to
do
these.
nothing detrimentally wrong inherently because it's not your responsibility to double check or even check this dude. But at the same token, you got bad karma coming your way. You got bad karma. Your
Yep.
karma is beautiful. I don't know. It's weird because it also is like, what do you think the person on the other end is thinking the whole time? Like, what do you think? They just like, okay, that's cool. It's like, I don't know. This is me.
Well,
But then again, the guy in my office, he was like, hey, if a guy chooses to spend his money, who am I to tell him how to spend it? And I also agree with that as well. So it's such a
because
double edged
there
sword too. It's like
there's
maybe
some
we
guys
price
that's just what they don't spit. They don't have game. Their game is their wallet.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend like that.
But
Their
go ahead.
game is their wallet. And if that's how you like to move, bro, I blame your daddy. Cause we all as men we know we spending money. Like it's not. I'm not saying that as a man. I'm not spending money when we're dating, when we're going to get to know each other. I know that's happening. That's
It's
not
in
a
a
problem.
blank check.
But I'm not sending you $500 because that's what makes you.
You know them less than five. You know them less than 24 hours.
And
That's
the issue
wild.
is knowing that you don't like this nigga. You don't even like men. Like so, it's like you knowingly do it.
I
Yeah,
You
was so
signed
that's
up for
oh,
that.
for like a good 7 hours of the day.
You know
The
what your
last
karma
hour, I
gonna
was,
be? Your pH balance gonna be off for 10 years just because of that.
wow.
Sitley says,
That's so messed up.
I hope your pH balance stay off balance. If you, if you,
What's
oh,
wrong with
ah.
that?
Fish smelling that motherfucker. Anyway,
Oh
no,
god.
it's just that's real. That's real disrespectful. If you knew that, now simp or not, you wrong for that. Cently says, if you happy belated birthday, Cent. If
Happy
you
belated birthday.
if you are clear, you're not interested, and they insist on giving you a gift, that's on them. Accepting gifts and leading them on is different. To an extent, yes. To an
but
extent,
oh
yes.
no, the word "no" still exists, regardless if you're clear or not. Like
Yes, that's why I
I
say
don't,
to an extent because if you tell them,
you don't
hey,
need.
I
Okay,
just don't da da da, and they
I
want to
can
give you
relate to
something,
this.
okay, cool. But you have to understand that they're flying you here, take you here, taking there. Eventually, they're gonna want something more than just your company.
ROI got to hit at
Right.
one point. The ROI got to come back at one point. That return on investment, I'm looking
It
for double.
has to, and that's the thing I don't get when women be like, "Well, I told him." So you think that nobody do shit for free? Ain't nothing for free but Jesus, and he want his 10%. So you think this man finna go out here and spend his hard-earned money every week to take you out to eat, do all this stuff, and all he want is your company?
There's some sugar that come at the end of that road.
Your sugar daddy gonna want some sugar every now and then.
Shit. We'll call
Now
that
you
the
I
hit.
paying
actually,
dumb.
I actually have a friend who is interested in me still to this day, and
You have a what?
offered. I have a friend who's still interested in me to this day.
You have a what?
A friend.
Women love to use that phrase, friend.
Yeah, that's a
Like, that's
vague
why I'm
term.
very cautious when a girl. That's just my
Yeah,
friend.
friend.
Have
Is that
y'all
a
fucked
friend?
before?
The two, this sound like an
No.
oxymoron. Like,
Have y'all?
like, is that even a
And
word?
when they say friend, I be like, all right. If y'all fucked, kissed, touched, seen each other private part,
Any guy
you
who
get
has
me?
tried romantically to get at you in any way
Or
is
you
not a
just put him in the friend zone.
Mm.
That's not no friend because he'll still smash. A
yeah.
friend is somebody that y'all
But
didn't even like each other
never,
like that.
never gave you a sexual advance. That's a friend.
I keep it a buck. I keep it a buck. I tell any of my girls that are friends, I let them know off top, I'm a straight nigga. Don't do that. Oh, that's just my friend. I'm finna get naked in front of. Oh, we getting naked? Like, I don't play those games. Like, those games I play, I keep those boundaries because, hey, you cross that line, you will get fucked. I don't care. Like, that's just my friend. No, we'll be fuck friends. All right. So, Cintley said, I know we got some comments on IG as well. I just wanted to finalize her statement because I think she had 3 parts to that. So the second one was, I personally would feel uncomfortable accepting expensive gifts from, and then it says, someone I wasn't interested in. And that's a good thing to do. If you know that you're not interested in they're spending real money and stuff, you gotta at some point you have to look past the easy come up and look at the
The ramifications that can
consequence.
happen down the
Yeah,
road.
like what comes after that. Because nobody's giving you that for nothing. And if you think that, you playing games. She, she says emphasis on expensive gifts. You want to know why she said emphasis on expensive gifts? Because if you gonna buy food that's not expensive, she gonna eat. She gonna eat. You want to feed her? Okay, cool.
Well, for the-
Let's see here. We have a comment from Mason. All right. Yeah, with the flying out thing, I'm personally not traveling with someone who wants me, and I don't want them. And that's the
Yeah, I
truth.
agree. I agree.
Bruh, if we're flying out, if you get, hold up, ladies,
You're broke.
if you get flown out and you're not ready to be intimate, just say no. I don't care if you know this man from church. If you're not ready to be intimate at some point in time in that trip, just say no. Because what's going to happen, even if nothing happens in that fly out situation, you're going to notice things be a little different afterwards.
Oh, definitely. You'll be like, oh, why you acting different?
So even if he's not man enough to be like, hey, first off, that should have been communicated ahead of time.
Ding, ding.
Before anything is bought, we know what's the finish line. Now, if it goes past the finish
I
line,
just question, if you about to fly girl, how does sex not come up in the conversation prior? I just don't understand it. I don't.
Yeah, I don't get that.
but
I don't get that.
I'm quite sure in those conversations it was some old freaky talking and all that shit.
There gotta be something.
But he never
There
qualified saying, "Oh, you fucking when you come out here." He never qualified. He just thought.
exchange. There better be a verbal communication.
Nah,
You gave me a letter of intent to fuck. You gave me something.
I need consent before we get even to the planning stage.
hold up,
Fax. I need like a letter. Hey, send it back. We're gonna fax it over. Hey, scan it back to me. I'm like, I need this in writing.
That was for the birthday wish. I was wondering what those for because I see her say thank you. Mason says, See, if I told you I don't like you and you insist on paying my rent, then
Right? Channel 5 baby right there. That's the Channel
See,
you're
5
gonna
baby.
be
that's
right there in your
different.
house at will. He
That's
pays the bills in that motherfucker.
That's my shit now.
Yeah, this my house. You just live here.
that's wild.
I and I think it's so funny
Give me a
because
key. Give me a key.
and I promise you, a woman would be so surprised if that nigga pop up at the door. Be like, "What you doing here?
Shit.
This is my house. What you mean this your this is my house? No, I pay the rent. This is my house. Like, is dinner ready? Kind of shit. But like I said, it's a half and half for me because if a dude gonna do something, it's kind of like, hey, who am I to tell this man what to do with his money?
Right.
But all I state is just be cautious of that mindset, and please don't expect that from everybody because let me be clear.
Drink.
I don't care how much of a relationship we're in, how pretty you think you are, how good you think that box is, how 10 or 12 on a 10 scale you think you are. I have never and never will pay somebody's rent that doesn't live under my roof. See, if I tell you to move on in, yeah, I'm paying everything in here. But why am I paying your rent? Unless you living at some property that I own and I say, all right, you can have that right there. You know, you can stay over there. Oh, this is the city you stay in. I got a house over here. I got an apartment or something in here that you can stay at. That's still my spot though. But I'm not just gonna be like, hey, yeah, let me pay. You a grown ass motherfucking woman.
I'd have to be really up.
Nah.
Like really, really up.
Nah.
You got to be my girl too. Don't get me wrong.
It's a level. It's a
girl.
I don't. I'm not gonna talk
My
about.
shoulders.
But that's just me. You go ahead, Mayhem. Big money mayhem. That's what they call it. Big money mayhem.
You got to find the one with that.
All right. Ash, they say he a simp.
Yes,
Like,
sip.
I'm telling he a simp.
No, we all know a guy who does. We all know a simp.
Oh, we all do. We all do. Go out there and spend all this money on a woman, and I be like, bro, she's not even. She's clearly not interested. But you
What's
think
the worst part? They don't even pick up on none of the social cues or the nonverbal communication that happens.
They don't.
And
They
pick up
don't.
like, bro, you offer the one. If you ever offer a woman a drink and she say no, just leave. Like this, she don't find you attractive. You find so many dudes like, oh, just let me buy you, and then all of a sudden you see you buy two, she'll give me double it up, and she bring it back to the nigga she with, and then you hurt, and it's like, bruh, you a clown. One, you should have been known she came there with a dude. If you buy a drink for a woman and you don't know who she came there with, or you came in, you haven't even skimmed the layout to even know.
I was about to say, if you out, you scouting like, all right.
If you haven't done a little bit of
You gotta
research,
see who she's there with. Like,
You Geronimo, and you may get your ass beat up by somebody because you done stepped to somebody's lady. Like
what?
some
Like that's a
dudes be
rookie
crazy over
mistake.
that.
I just look at all dudes who do that. I'm like, you're a clown. She clearly has already rejected 6 dudes that walked up. I judge dudes. I ain't gonna lie. I probably judge men harsher than women do.
Bro, it'd be so funny to watch a dude walk all the way across the room. You walked across the entire venue
You asking for attention.
just to get turned out because everybody saw you walking. Everybody in that motherfucker. Hey, look.
This dumb nigga go do it. This dumb nigga about to go do it.
Oh shit. We watching you. We watching you.
Bozo, and then we laughing over there too, cause we like dumb nigga. Like we could have been if you would have just waited 30 seconds, you would have saw her like reject another nigga, and it'd be how many times you see that in a club or just out and about?
I'm not walking across the room to approach. That's not happening. Like it's not happening. I'm sorry. It's not just happening. I'm sorry.
It's thoroughly depressing. Even if a girl looks at the girl could be the baddest woman in the world. If you do not wait like 30 minutes within the party that you got there and see who she came there with or who she hanging out with.
But also, if a woman vibing you, like she think that you're attractive or something, she's gonna make it kind of known. Kind of. Y'all be thinking this. If y'all do this, this is what women think. They think they do this. They don't let you know. That's what most women think. You know, unlike
this
Vanilla.
is true.
Vanilla
This
come
is
up and
very
say,
true.
hey, you, Like everybody's not you, Vanilla, but
Yeah, yeah.
you got the women that be in there. They just do that little and think, all right, it's his play now.
That's
Was
not
that
a
for
play.
me or the nigga back here? Like, it's six of us over here.
But then,
Um,
yeah, but then that's also why I
Drink.
tell.
Hmm.
That's why I always tell most young bulls like, unless a girl legitimately she's staring you down, you not take no shot in the club. Just relax.
Cause she been get a shot out since she got out the
It ain't worth
car.
it, bro. Hey,
Since she
Jay
got
get
out the
$12.
car, she
Jay
been
get
getting shot at.
$12. It is not worth it.
I'm
That Henny and
telling you.
Coke ain't worth it. Don't pay $16 for a girl who gonna run off with your drink and go hand it to another nigga. Do not do it.
If a man tells me he doesn't want me and I still drop money, then that's a problem on my part, not his. Yes and no. Yes, it's a problem because he's taking that money from you. But it's gonna be a problem when you find out he don't like you. Then you're gonna be like, well, why did you play them games with me? Why did you still take them? Because at some point in time, the accountability falls on both parties.
Hmm.
It falls on you as the motherfucker given. Like, this person has clearly said they don't fuck with you. They have clearly not changed their demeanor. Their body language don't change. The way they treat you doesn't change. Now, what I think I would say, dealing with alternative lifestyles, you do have some people that are littles, that they like someone that doesn't show that attention. They get off on that. They get off on somebody that treats them a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
So if that's their preference, that's something different. That's a whole
No
nother
kink
show.
shame. We
That's
don't kink shame
yeah,
on the
no
show.
kink shaming over here. That's a whole nother subject. But if you're just somebody that you don't understand that this person, you can't take that social cue, then motherfucker, you need to switch out. Let's see here. Ashtay, laugh out loud. I know a lot of a lot of simps.
I hope not the people that I rock with.
Who drinking? Who got it? Oh, she was calling me out. God damn. All right. All right. Last one. Then we're gonna go to some of these IG comments. Yeah. Some men just don't get the idea. Like, I give you an aggressive look and still approach me, and sometimes it's back to back rejections for me.
No, that's what you gotta scout for real, for real. Because
When she been knocking niggas off, I'm
this is the thing
good.
though. This is the thing though. If a woman has said no to two niggas, it don't matter how attractive you think you is or how gay. She not even listening to you. She toned out. She needed like a 10, 15, 20, 30 minute break from niggas just to chill with her friends, maybe dance a little bit on them, maybe like
Hmm.
go to the bathroom, come back out, get a drink, chill. There got to be a reset button at one point. Like nobody want to keep telling niggas like no, no, no. Sorry, I want my girlfriends. Oh, I'm gay. I'm fake gay today. Like no one want to keep doing that over and over and over again. Like my
I'm
boy,
so mad 'cause the fake gay card never worked. Like, I
Cause
don't
niggas
know
gonna be
why we
like,
do
oh, you
it.
like girls? I like girls too.
I don't know why we do it.
Like,
It does not work. Unless you
kiss is
have
showing
that
that you
friend
grown
that
up.
gets aggressive with it, like it's not going to work.
truthfully, I've never. I'm telling you this. I think I started talking. I tried to talk to women in club when I was like 18, 19. I
I
said, fuck
don't
this shit.
do
Never
that
again.
shit. I
I said,
don't
never
do it
again. Never again. That shit is a waste of time. It never works. Like, it never works.
unless she kind of
Never.
approaches or kind of pushes like the whole narrative, like, hey, and I'm
Unless she
like,
comes to you. And I'm
yeah,
saying, from my
because
perspective,
I've
if
had
me,
that before. I'm just chilling at the bar watching the game, like da da da. I come up and say, oh, so who you cheering for? Oh, well, I'm cheering for boom, boom. You watch that. And now a conversation has happened. Then we move on that. Now, I see this here. Mason says, a lot of y'all, man, are simps.
that's a fact at this point.
Now, let's not mix simps with men that understands that it does take some kind of money to date.
Nah, I think she correct.
No. I'm not speaking about her. I'm just speaking about in
Yeah.
general.
Dating expensive.
Because I
Especially
want
if
to
you
make
dating the
sure.
right way.
I want to make sure that my statement is not being, because I don't want nobody to be like, well, he did it up. No, let's be clear. I understand
You
when
don't
it
take
comes
girls
to
to eat.
dating, it takes money. Like
You don't take women to go eat. Though.
I'm going to say not on the first date, but the second date could be on the same day. The first time we meet, We're not going to eat. Like, if I can't come up with an activity for us to do to enjoy each other's company,
I don't know you enough to go on a first date. Then, yeah, I feel you.
you know. So, I understand. I have no problem with saying, "Hey, the next time I'm in town, how about we link up, go out, blah blah blah."
Next time I'm in town, okay.
Yeah, because I moved away
Hey,
from.
boy.
I moved away from.
Hey, show out there. He said next time
Oh
I'm in
God.
town. I'm gonna be traveling. All right.
But I have no problem with something like that.
Passport Poppy.
So
All right. I'm gonna
this
be in
how
a room
rumors
talking
start.
about next time I'm back, baby.
This how rumors start. This why I'm single
We're
right
gonna be
here,
in
because people
London.
think I just be out
You
here.
know me at the London.
You name it, every place I've traveled to, huh? Anyway, knock them off. But nah, so that's understandable. Like, that's
Drink.
not a problem. But when you have somebody that's just out here spending. Oh, what's your rent? What's your cell phone bill? Now you have
If
some
you
niggas
look
that
at
they just
comments,
want to flex real quick.
why
You
is
got some
Ashley
niggas that want to flex, and that's on them.
You do. You do. You
But
definitely do out here.
Hey, post some of these comments because it's
all right, let's run them. So a lot of y'all men are sense. Nah, I mean sense. All right, and Mason, I know you, so I know you real about yours. So I get what you coming from. And
But no, let's
but
put this
but
question out there.
you also a pretty young lady. So what's gonna happen is because of your looks, I'm quite sure you get simp niggas hitting you up all
Would
the
you
time.
prefer? But will most women prefer simp?
Only if they're just trying to get, what they want. They're not really interested. They just want stuff. That's it.
Whoa! What
Like,
you mean? You just trying to get like me?
Yeah, what you mean by that?
Hold up. I'm just a God-fearing Christian man. I don't
Oh,
know
they're
what you're
trying to
talking about.
travel like you. They're trying to travel like you.
Oh, if you try to travel like me, that's all you have to say. Let me know. Let me know. We can talk.
Fly out on him. Fly out on him.
Can't. Whoa.
Um,
Boy, you're talking. All right. Ashtay, I can just smell a simp from a mile away. God damn.
she'd be like,
would women prefer
I
the simp?
smell that. I
I really
smell
want to
simp.
know.
I smell.
Would
I
women
smell.
prefer the simp?
I smell pussy. No, that's I just showed my age. That's from House Party. But I think some women prefer a simp because it's the culture now. Get as much as you can for as little as you can. All right, let's see. I'm trying to get
And a
like
yes
you,
man.
my boy. Who you trying to get like?
You.
Mayhem?
Passport Poppy.
Yeah.
Hey. See, thank you, Mayhem. See, she talking about being like you.
No, she said things like
No,
stank.
yeah.
Uh,
House
I-
party is lit.
thank you.
Stop. Don't say that. Stop it. Don't.
See, that new
do
one,
not
I
promote
don't
that
know
movie.
yet. I don't know yet.
Stop
I
promote
don't
that
know yet.
movie.
I
Hey,
didn't
can we
watch
read her comment? Hey, how about that? Can we read her comment?
House Party.
Ain't
House
nothing
Party
like
is a
the
classic.
old ones.
I
Yes.
think it stops at 3 for me. By House Party 3, I was kind of like, all right, we got it. The one we had
Here's what we
Immature.
mean is they didn't want to put a number to this joint.
When Immature still had the little Asian dude, Asian boy in it.
Yeah.
When they were still, I will never lie to you. That shit, that was good.
Yeah, I did the second one.
They did a new one like 2 years ago. I think in 2020 they did one that was trash. But they have another one
Trash.
coming out.
No, it came out.
Oh, it already came out?
It's in theaters right now.
Oh, it's in theaters.
Wow.
Let me check my Fire Stick.
Don't bother.
Oh, it's trash, bro?
I didn't bother to watch it. I just know it's trash.
Oh, see, I'm not going to do that. I'm
We
gonna
got
look up.
Jacob Lattimore starring this. Yo, don't get me started on the chick.
Mason, did you watch it? Did you watch
What's
it,
wrong
Mason?
with Jacob
Let me know.
Lattimore?
Let me know if you watched it. All House Party movies were lit. I didn't see the last one.
The reason why you didn't see it. Shit based at the fucking LeBron house. Yo, I'm tired.
All right, Vanilla. Before we move on to the
We're
next,
gonna start having a movie review on this shit, yo. Fuck.
hey, I'm down. Mayhem's movie reviews. There we go. Mayhem's movie
Too many
reviews.
movies not to. I
Oh,
watch a ton of movies.
I'm glad I'm not the
Oh,
only one on here
shit.
that can't English.
I said, was it good? She said, laugh out loud, no. Damn. You know it's bad when she have to laugh and right like, nope, that bit was trash. All right, so we had some comments from IG as well.
You don't watch the show?
Heard that name since 7th grade.
Oh, you don't watch the show? He an actor. He be on the shy, and he
Oh,
released music still.
wasn't that David Lattimore, the singer that
Jacob Lattimore.
Jacob?
No, it's
He's
Jacob.
a singer. He's a
Oh, he's a
singer.
singer too. Oh,
Yeah, singer and
Hmm.
actor. Yeah.
ooh. All right. Oh, you haven't watched. Okay, okay. So
Yeah,
you
we
haven't
never
watched it.
will. No, we never will.
Man, we're gonna have a movie night. We're gonna have a
That
movie
was
night. We're gonna do
that was.
like a big Facebook group with the Vibe Society.
Hey,
Come
has
on,
any of y'all watched Avatar?
face the new
Yes.
one. Hell no.
I feel like they got a farm. They got a watching farm somewhere. I don't know that many people who watch this movie for it to be the top 5 grossing
That
film.
bro, you already know.
Like
They
when
send
Avengers
people out
came
there to
out,
watch it.
I knew mad niggas who watched Avengers. I knew you
I
couldn't
don't
walk
know
down.
one person that watched the new Avatar.
I don't know
I
anybody who's
watched
watched the
it.
Avatar movie. What is that?
I watched it.
Yeah, but you don't count.
Did you go to the movies
Oh,
to watch it, or you watch it on bootleg? I
yeah.
know.
I went to the
Oh,
movies
okay. We
only
both
But you
because
went
I
to the
you
want to
movies.
try the.
didn't pay
I
for
want
it.
to try the 4DX thing.
Oh, you
But
never
you
did
didn't
that?
pay for it.
I did the
No,
4DX when Power Rangers came out.
You pay for it?
yeah, I paid for me
You-
and friend.
Oh, it wasn't a date. That's why.
Yeah, no, it was a friend date, literally best friend date.
that don't count. Okay, anyways.
I was supposed to go on a date to see it, but I had to work.
It,
Only women see it.
see, y'all.
Okay.
So
All right.
some women did go see. Okay, okay, and
I don't know. I
they
don't know,
say
man.
it was.
I don't know, man, who went to go see that shit.
I watched it. It's good because the first one. Don't get me wrong. The first one had everybody like, wow.
I never watched.
But then they took 20 years to come out with a new one. It was just like, bruh, I forgot about the story. But the new Bad Boys
Yeah,
coming out. Bad Boys 4 is coming out.
Whoa.
Yeah, they
really.
just dropped it
Yo,
on IG today.
put up these comments, yo.
Let's see here. Ashtay, I got beat up the whole.
No, for real. We really, we really did.
It's the next one after that. That's getting me.
Who
The
beat
next
y'all?
one.
Wait, who beat y'all up?
The chair.
Oh, yeah, I know y'all like that.
No, I did
The
not.
40X was throwing water in my face.
Girl. You going to the wrong movie theater.
She-
She thought she was at a movie theater. She the movie.
and that motherfucker trying to drink. I was just
No, it was the couple next to me and Ashtay for me.
oh man.
Oh, they were
Nah,
getting
but that 40X is dope though. That 40X is dope.
No, I don't rock with none of that 3D, 4D. Nah, give me the regular.
Boring.
Only
Stop
thing I
being
ask
cheap,
is
nigga. Nah, I'm playing with you.
I just want reclining seats. That's all I need.
Run the IG questions, Vanilla.
Okay. So, Dylan said it doesn't end well, but if they do, if okay, he can't English just like me. Okay, but if they're doing it out of the good of their heart, then yeah. Sabrina also said only if it's not sexual or romantic. Um, I don't know this IG name, but he said no, especially if you are aware of the intent behind the gift. I agree
Facts.
with that. Sydney said you shouldn't, but if you do, they can't get mad. They can, but
I'll be fine.
okay.
Silly done
um,
accepted some gifts. She let you know she's accepted some gifts.
Poet said, "Yep, their reward is in heaven." I'm sorry, that one cracked me up. Mason said, "Not unless you let them know you're not interested in them." I agree. If you let them know you're not interested, they still decide they want to do, then that at that point it's on them. And if they get mad, okay, yeah, that's really on you. Like I already told you, I'm not interested. Ashtay said, "Depends on the intentions. Honestly, if it's known, um, if it's known that I'm uninterested, then yes, maybe." And someone else said no,
Just know.
just
Uh,
no.
so she clarified on this water. Mason clarified on this water. First off, shout out to everybody that put their comments on our IG page, following our IG Vibe Society on Instagram. We appreciate y'all responding to those topics. We have something new coming in as soon as IG gives everybody the updates. It's an update coming that we're going to be doing some things, and we'll also be
Mhm.
going live on YouTube and IG at the same time. Um, but that may be in the next couple weeks or so. So as it goes, y'all know. Mason says, "Bruh, it was the way of the water. It was nasty work. So it's because it's shooting the water. Oh, ski. Oh, ski. Like, I don't know what's up with that water coming out of there. Y'all shooting toilet water in people's faces.
One, there is never going to be, unless it's raining, there is never going to be any liquid that touch my face that I don't ask for.
Oh, I'm about to say, because that's the only way you get this beard. Juices and berries. They need
My
to
shit
clean
patchy.
out them air ducts.
My
Okay.
shit is patchy. Oh, my God,
That
patchy.
shit patchy.
Okay, they really going. They really going
I
in on
need you
these
to
movie theaters.
I need you to work on that, bro. All right, so let's go ahead and get on to topic 2. Their air smells. He says the air smells weird too, not gonna lie. Yeah. That shit, they don't change that shit out. That shit been the same ducts and water coming through. I bet you people had rashes after the movie.
You ain't real. Our topic went right on by. You didn't.
How
Go
do you,
ahead.
topic number 2, how do you feel about your partner liking porn that does not match your appearance? So, if you are in a relationship, black love relationship, but he watches porn that only has white women in it. Um, if you are a thick woman, he only likes skinny women. If you're a skinny woman, he only like BBWs. Or
That happened to me.
if you are let's say a average guy, but she only watched the PPCs. How does that make you feel? Yeah. Let's see here.
Vanilla going first.
Yeah, cause we answered all those.
Vanilla going first.
Um, I mean, I personally. Oh dang! I said the word. Hold on.
Yeah, I know. Twice.
Sip, sip.
I got to refill soon.
Shit, I'm doing that as we
So
speak.
I personally think this is not a problem. Like, watch what you like. Hell, put it on the TV. We gonna watch it together. Like, that's just the type of person I am. Like, I don't see no issue in it. You like what you like. You were probably watching this when you were younger anyway. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you probably gonna start watching, and I'm probably gonna get to work.
So
So,
if he put on gay porn,
okay, now you pushing it too far.
No, you just said you like what you
I'm
like.
going on what
You
you
just
said.
you like
Okay,
what you like.
I'm.
Put it on. You on the
We
big
gonna have to
screen?
have no. Sorry, we gonna have to have a talk, sir.
What if he don't like men? He don't like men, but
You
he just like gay porn.
okay? But why? I'm gonna need an explanation. I mean, still do you? I'm
Oh,
not
see,
gonna
the
watch it with
explanation
you.
changed. The whole thing has changed.
I'm I'm still not mad about it.
No. You
I'm
sound
just
pretty pressed about it though. You,
I'm
you
I'm
sound.
shocked.
You come home and he watching another nigga get thrashed. He like,
I am very shocked, but I got a lot of questions.
Hey, babe, you see this shit? Hey, you see this shit?
whoa.
I'm very shocked that I got a lot of questions. But if that's what you like to watch, go ahead. We would just need to have a very long conversation, a very long thought about this relationship. I will not be watching that with you. Yeah, like nah. Mm-mm.
I want to
Not gay.
reiterate: we here at Vibe Society do not kink shame. So whatever you like, you do like.
Whatever you like, you like. We do not
Exactly.
kink
You know what? I
shame.
go next, LB.
Because
Since
anybody that know me know I'm freaky as fuck.
I
Keep
go
going.
next, I honestly feel like I
Don't
don't
slide
give
over
like
that.
what you like. I'm like the non-kink shamer in all of like the land. I'm telling you, go
You're the
crazy.
non-kink shame.
You like the white, you like Asian porn on some weird fucking hentai shit. Go for it. Like
I actually knew a girl that liked that. She was
I
like,
do too.
yeah, she
So
was
it's
like, she
like,
said, I'm nervous. I said, go ahead, put it on. I thought she gonna put on some crazy shit. She be like, I don't care about that. Go ahead.
And don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure like women have a vast array of different things that might turn on. It's just so hard to quantify that into like whether you feel away or not. One, I would question how do you even go through somebody's porn history? Well, shocker, cool. But two, like I don't know. I don't think I would even mention it. If I happen to stumble across, it, I'm like, oh, okay, all right, cool. Mental note in the back of the Rolodex, maybe, but like,
What if you
right,
get to it and she watch nothing but game bang porn?
dang, we like the same categories.
And be like, all right, well, shit. That nigga gonna come in there with some toys in his hand, like, all right, baby, cause ain't no other nigga coming in here. Go.
it's the
Yeah. That nigga work.
y'all. Oh gosh, y'all are terrible.
Oh shit. So basically saying it doesn't matter to me because porn isn't real. Okay,
Oh, it's very
okay.
real. You tripping?
Well, I know what she get. I know what she.
Yeah,
I know
VR
what
porn.
she's stating.
They got VR porn. You're talking about ain't real.
Oh, now that VR porn, I haven't tried it, but I was like, bro, I'm nervous because I may get addicted to that motherfucker. I'm single forever. Fuck y'all.
Put on the Oculus. You're gonna be in heaven, boy.
Because I played like the zombie game on the Oculus and all that, so I know how real that shit could be. So I'd be like, bro, we haven't seen LB in 3 weeks. Nigga dehydrated. All right, so she said it's like when straight women watch lesbian porn.
I don't know. That's okay because
Yeah, I think
most
women
people still find women attractive. They just don't know they'll romantically be with them.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a woman is okay with saying, "Oh, she has a nice body," or she's very sexy." She's da da da. That doesn't, and they don't feel no way about this. Women are sexually fluid. It's men that we be like, I ain't looking at no nigga like I don't want to skip past the parts.
I'm not gonna lie though. Whenever it be the worst though. I be thinking like, damn, have some discretion. Like you know you ever going through your little search, and then that's two people pop up, like, oh, shit. Now you like, fuck, I'm not in the mood no more. Shit.
Like, damn, that's the first picture that pop up. That's the thumbnail. God damn it. You know what? Fuck it.
You should have scrolled quick.
You just ruined it for me. Oh man.
Oh,
all right,
man.
so we have simply said, I'll be shocked if he was only watching gay porn. I'll
Thank you.
question
Like,
if he and
you really gotta question him. Like, no, I really gotta question.
I'll go back
you.
to my statement. For a woman to watch lesbian porn, a dude's never gonna be like, oh, at the most he's gonna be like, so
We introducing that third.
but a woman walking on her man watching gay porn, she gonna be like,
Yeah, I'm like, is there
Like-
something that you need to tell me?
You can't be bi.
pause. So how do y'all? All right,
need to make that
how do y'all
known.
women feel about that? If a dude say he's bisexual, like because once again, a woman says she's bisexual, a dude be like, all right, cool. But I've had that conversation with some women, like saying, hey, how would you feel if your man said, yeah, I tried some shit in college, but I didn't like it. Like, you know, I experienced some stuff in college, or I'm bisexual, da da da. And I have a lot of women that say, I don't know about that.
I personally I would be okay with it if he carries himself masculine. Like, I personally just be okay with it. Like, okay, you're bi, or okay, you tried some things, you figured yourself out. Now you know you don't like that. All right, cool.
Ashtay says porn is just X-rated reality shows that never get aired to public for real. Now I won't lie. Am I the only person that like the porn that has like a storyline to it?
Gotta have it.
Like
No,
I hate
you're
when it just
not.
get right to it. Like it just
It
like
has
it
to
comes
have-
on and
It
it's.
has to have
I used to
porn.
hate when what is it? West Coast used to have like the music videos in front. I don't want to see all that shit. Tell me a story. What?
I do hate I even hate the solo joints that start off with her by herself. I'll be like, yo, this shit whack. Turn this shit
I'm
off.
not looking to see her model. We came here for a story. She's supposed to be the neighbor
Yeah.
that came over for some sugar.
Show me the dream. Show me the dream with it.
But nah, all right. Let's
Y'all
see.
got Ashtay cracking up in my living room.
So Simply said it was illegal. Oh, if it was illegal, I was like kitty porn, animal porn. I'll be yeah, like that kind of shit. That's it. That I'm kink shaming that. I'm kink shaming you any kind of pedophile shit. Like, and I'm calling the cops. If she's like, oh,
Oh
I
yeah,
like this. Oh yeah, I'm calling the cops on your ass. Call me a snitch. My new name would be Gunna. Cause you gonna go to jail. Cause I'm gonna tell. All right, so hashtags in this video rolling. All right, let's see here. We got a couple more comments here. It's not real. Laugh out loud. I'm looking at the small one. It's the big. Right? It's not real. Laughing my ass off. I know the stuff I watch isn't. Indicative of what I like in a partner.
no, that's true. Now, I actually did hear this before. Like they'll be like the shit I watch.
So you
some
watch a
people
fantasy.
Like, yeah, it's like the shit I like. What? Yeah, I would never do it in real life, or I would never even want a partner who remotely even.
I thought of, I not thought about. I heard that
makes a
before,
lot
bro.
of sense. Yeah.
Like this one girl, she
That
was like
makes a lot of sense.
she watched anal porn of like girls getting thrashed, and she was like, I would never do that.
But it's attractive.
Yeah, and I was like, I thought you were watching, because when I watch a porn, I watch the porn, the stuff I like. I like curvy women. I like women of color. You can call me whatever you want. I don't watch no porn when there's a white guy having sex with a black woman. I just don't think ain't no swag in that sex game there. Like that's not my vibe. You know what I mean? Because you know how we get down. We be in that bit on beat with it. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. All
You
right.
know, but
What I was saying, if
and
Lexington still ain't in it, I don't want it.
this thing is stupid. No, I don't like him. I don't think he corny.
Maybe never tell him.
No, I remember growing up. Who was it? Who was that nigga? Wesley Pipes. That nigga being there cussing out females.
Wesley Pipes is crazy.
Yeah, you pretty bitch. You I'm like nigga, like he like chokehold motherfucker.
Nigga, shaped my life. I ain't gonna lie, you shaped my life.
Be in high school doing shit to girls. They be looking like, oh,
Nigga, relax.
I'm wearing my Timbs. What the?
I kept my shoes on for a minute.
All right. And I can get that. I can get a woman saying that, you know, or a person saying, hey, this is just something that's a fetish. It's important for you to communicate your fetishes and your kinks to your partner.
Right.
So that they're not surprised. Because you come in there talking about some shit and they're very vanilla. No pun intended, vanilla.
I know. Vanilla. It's okay.
Then they're not going to understand, or they're not going to be open-minded to that. So it's very important to. Now, don't do it on the first date. There's some shit you can't just let out on the first date.
Right,
but
right.
when you see things moving that way, don't hide your kinks. All right, we got
embrace them.
Yeah, embrace them. You be
unless
surprised.
you do it at like gay porn.
Well, Vanilla says she don't mind if you say you bisexual. So
if you bisexual, then
so
okay.
if he watching gay porn and he bisexual, then you good with it. You gonna watch it with him? You gonna watch it with him?
Actually, I might at that point. I might. I might at that point.
Simply says, I don't care if he was bisexual. I'll care if he was cheating or lying to me.
Thank you. Like, if you didn't tell me this or nothing was mentioned about like you and men and like what's going on here? I'm caught off guard. Like, what is this? you didn't bring this up before. You like men?
So if y'all in there just going, he say, hey, can you put this in? Like,
I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. First of all, like, if he grabbed it, it's probably mine.
He in there,
so
what are you going to work, and he just say, all right, my turn. What, like? Hey, you got to respect his kink, I guess. Black tie, what they do, bro? Yeah, curvy women for the win. I'm not gonna lie, like you have to curvy women for the win, and I don't want women to think, oh, he only talking about no. I know some slim thick motherfuckers, some motherfuckers that weigh 100 pounds soaking wet, but they got curves. I also know some thick motherfuckers that got no curves. We're not talking about you. We're talking about women with curves, just curves.
Sounds nice.
Handles. Who friend is this? What? Hey, Hey, but
You
all
gotta leave that man alone.
let's see here. Yeah, everybody got curves on that's commenting, so y'all good. Y'all can comment. We talking about y'all. Y'all for the win. All right. Anything before we go to topic number 3?
Yeah, stop king shaming people. Let them watch what they want to watch.
He said, "Stop king shaming me."
They want to see another nigga get blown out. They want to see another nigga back get blown out. Let them watch it, yo. Let them watch it.
Teach his own.
He gonna go in there on
Mhm.
gorilla. He gonna go in there on gorilla mode next time moving.
Wow.
Topic number 3. Can you be pro-black if you date other races? Can you be pro-black if you date other races?
Am I the only person who
Hold
dated
on.
outside
Ashtray
their race?
say I'm built like an iron.
For
Ashtray,
me, I
we all know you're not built like no motherfucking ironing board.
really ain't.
You got top and bottom. I don't like don't say that lie no more.
It's her yelling in the living room,
You got top and
responding
bottom.
to you.
So
You got top and bottom. Immaculate.
yeah. Hey, what you watch, sir? Oh, she talking to Black Tie. She not talking to me. So all right. All right. But no, I think you're the only person because you're the only person in a relationship right now, Mayhem. So yes, you're the only person in a relationship, and currently you're dating someone that's not African American. However, I've dated everything but white women. I've never dated a white woman, but I've dated Hispanic. I've dated Caribbean, of course. I done touched a few islands. Yeah, African
But
American.
I said it's race though is different though.
I think that could play a part because if you still dating someone like Caribbean culture or African American, it kind of like they'd be like, oh, okay, da, da, da. But if you're dating a Spanish woman that's maybe not Afro Latina, but she looks like a Caucasian woman. But at the same day, just because you fall in love with somebody doesn't mean you don't care about your community.
It's true. So
Right.
what do you follow on? What side you following on?
I believe that you
Yeah.
can still be pro-black and not date, not be have a partner that's that. Now,
No Dr. Umar shit. Okay.
because you don't know who you're gonna fall in love with. You don't know
Right.
who's gonna have your back, or you may be somebody that that like black women or black men, but they don't like you. They think you corny. They think you this, or they think you that. Or you may be raised in a demographic that you're not around a lot of black people. I have a cousin that she just out of nowhere. I still remember this shit. I was like 14, and one day she was just like, she liked Asian men. She's
My
from
brother.
Nichols, Georgia.
Bro,
Like, where did you find these? Like,
bro, you know what I'm saying?
she's
Bro,
from Nichols,
I got a
Georgia,
friend.
and came out
What?
of nowhere. And she just fell
Bro,
in love
I'm
with
God.
like Jet Li and all
Wait.
that. And so now she only
LB,
dates Asian men.
LB, do we know
So
the same
you never
woman?
know who you love.
'Cause I got a friend who I met through Tel, right?
Uh-huh.
One of my homies, right? She do not like black men. She love Asian men.
And I
And I
don't
was
get
like,
hey,
I thought it was a joke at first. I swear to God, I
I
thought it was a
never
joke at
yuck your
first. Right?
yum. I never
I
yuck your
thought it
yum.
was Kiki. Bro, every dude she talked to is Asian. Like, I kid you not, I'm like, when? I did not know Orlando had such a heavy Asian population. But two, I was just like, wow, that is very like interesting. Like the fact that you just don't like niggas and you really are attracted to Asian people. I was like, wow, I never seen that
I
happen.
What you
mean,
mean? There's a lot
LB,
of
we got a friend. She only date white guys.
oh, what's her name? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
she
yeah.
only date white
A
guys.
black
She gave black
girl.
guys. She gave black guys a try once. She said, "I'm never doing this again."
Like, and that's just, and I say this, I'm never going to yuck somebody's yum. Whatever makes you happy. As long as you're not looking down on or not trying to look for the betterment of the community, that's when I have an issue. But
Right.
who your preference is, that's on you. Just because you are married or dating someone that is not African American doesn't mean you do not care about African American culture.
Right.
I would love to have I would love to have a heavily melanated wife, and I say heavily melanated. God damn, these drinks got me. Um, but um, but I don't know what's going to come. I don't know what's going to come. It may be a light skinned woman. It may be a Hispanic woman. It may be an Asian woman. It may be a African woman. Maybe a Caribbean woman. It may be African American. We don't know. The one thing I would say is I've never been physically like attracted to white women. Like that's never been like something I've been like, yeah. Now I can't lie. I've not won off before. Like when I was 14, but that was 14. We just trying to get something wet. But
Okay.
it's never been attractive to me. Like, oh, look at Mel. Look at Mel. Mel. No, he blinking hard over there, boy. He blinking hard over there. He trying not to get in trouble. He is trying not to get in trouble.
I find the one I'm with baddest.
You gonna try to set me up for an Okie? Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. I to this day I haven't. Now who's to say
That's
what
it
God
though.
put on this earth?
I think I'm super pro black, which is the funniest part. I think I'm like super pro black, like OD with it. Like, and I be getting the arguments a lot. I don't shy away from like I don't shy away from the arguments that come along with different races, and you can have your different political viewpoints and things of that nature. Because I definitely view things from a different lens than most people. But all that to be said, I think there's a median with it, right? And I think the problem that occurs too much that makes this question even relevant is that a lot of black men will get into a relationship with a woman of another race or another culture and then completely disregard the plights and the struggles that come from being a regular, black person in America. I think that's where like a lot of the disdain comes from, Like don't date outside your race and all of a sudden act like you was a parent or you never grew up in a culture where things were more difficult or things weren't of equal value. I think that's the problem that happens a lot of the times. Like it's because you got a white wife or Asian wife or even a Hispanic wife, and all of a sudden
Now,
your kids come out with fine hair, your kids come out lighter tone, so they don't deal with none of the same detriments that you had to go through. They don't have to deal with none of the same plights or tribulation you had to go through. So all of a sudden you feel like they don't exist anymore, and it's like no, they exist, but all this lighter skin complexion around you has made you feel like had put you in a bubble at one point. So now you don't see the same type of reaction that you used to grow up with because now all of a sudden you're in a different field. And I think that more times than not, you see a lot of athletes date women of different races because one, they're in they get the different social classes where predominantly black people not in. They go to these high end colleges where predominantly most athletes are around the white women because there are a lot of the athletic trainers, cheerleaders, things of that nature. So I think it's embedded in the culture. Don't get me wrong; it's definitely embedded in the culture. Where I think a lot of black men, especially black men of success or black athletes, they end up veering off towards more white women or women of different cultures, and then they turn around and act as if like you know them growing up in these impoverished areas never existed. I think that's the problem. When you want to like whitewash everything or you want to just delete your childhood and act like you never had that racist teacher or you never dealt with that one racist cop or you never had that awkward looks. Um, I feel like that's just the despicable part. But also I think that you should never stop. You should always be like coherent to the fact that no matter where you go, you're gonna always get looks. Like me personally, right? I grew up, I got a grandfather who's Puerto Rican. So I love Hispanic food. So no matter what, like I like Hispanic food. So I go to a lot of these different type of restaurants. Now, if I'm dating a woman who's of that same culture and I go into these spots that's really like, don't really speak English or not that well, but I like the food, I know I'm gonna get them looks. And it's like you gotta understand as especially as a man that you're not like the woman is not really programmed to scan the room and really pick up on the vibe. But if you really came from one of them neighborhoods, like it's embedded in you. So you naturally scan the room, and you see them looks. And at first it's like, it might make you feel away. But then the more you embed it in, the less and less you really give a fuck. But them shits never go away. And so for me, I think the difference between black men who disevolve their plights and tribulations for the woman they want to date race. I just feel like the biggest difference is that they just forget where they come from and they just want to like presumed as if like, oh, the world is getting better, or oh, we've taken a step in the right direction, when our reality is dumb who is illusioned to what reality they actually live in.
Uh, and I think that you make some great points in that because yes, someone like myself who not only has come from a lower income lifestyle, come from a struggle. I know I got them coming. I know come from the understand the struggle, but I also have family members that live that life or working their way out that life or have died in that life or died in those situations of just that. You can't grow up just saying and then get out of it and say, all right, well I'm safe, so we good. At some aspect, yes, you can't. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. Do your part,
Right.
but if somebody chooses that's what they want to do, then fuck it. I'm not finna stress myself trying to force you to be better. However, I saw this on a documentary when these kids that are not from there. They're like the second and third generation of being upper class black kids. They don't know what the hood look like. They never been to the hood. They don't even listen to that kind. They don't listen to music that talks about that. They don't da da da. Like their whole society is different. And he said, he made a point. He said, people say I'm not black enough, but if black means that I have to lock in on all the negative stereotypes of being African American, then why would I want to be that?
Right. That
Why
makes
would I
sense.
want to? Why can't we have positive stereotypes? Why can't we have not stereotypes but positive imaging or positive uh, uh, things associated with our society? Why it always has to be negative? And I say that as well. So for people that may not understand that, like sometimes you gotta let them. They just don't understand that. It's like a white person trying to say how to be black. You can't. They can't understand that. If they haven't lived in that life or seen that life, they can't understand that either. So, in short, yes, you can date outside your race and still be pro-black. Some people will understand, some people won't. But if you understand it, it's a response. You have a responsibility to do something about it, to at least
Right.
be able to give back if you can. Just acting like it don't exist, and you say, "Oh, police brutality is not." Police do not have over presence in black communities. That's a damn lie. Every special task force is prominent in low income communities. Their task forces are made to get into those kind of communities. That's why they put more. Never mind. All right. Anything else on this topic before we move to the next topic?
Now let's move to the next one. Hey, fuck these niggas.
I'm done with this nigga. All right. So he say, let's move to the next topic, man. Fuck them niggas. All right, last topic for the night. We're on the last topic for
What was
the
it at?
night.
What was it at?
Would you date someone who has a child with their friend? Now,
Vanilla, was you?
there's a there, there's a trend that's going around
Oh
where
God.
women are stating, "Hey, if I get to this certain age, would you? And I don't have nobody in my life. Would you give me, get me pregnant? Would you have a child with me?" Also, you have women that are in relationships with women, and they're saying, "Hey, that's my good friend. Would you?" So maybe not the old school way. Maybe you just giving the soldiers the march, or maybe they ain't gonna let you do old school. I feel like the old school is the best policy, but
Ooh, mm. Mm.
I be stroking to the east, I be stroking to the west. But anyway,
Wow.
but
Before we continue, can you please put that last comment up?
she a damn lie. She can't count. She can't count. She
You want
can't
me to just
count.
add that to the
Now,
53?
if Mason said it, I would have believed it. Ashtay just trying to kill people, and Mason don't get up here trying to co-sign. um, but so would you? Would you? So Mayhem. Well, I think this is more for a woman.
Exactly. We should.
So,
It could go both ways, but yes, it's more for a woman. It's more
so
for a
all
woman.
right. Well, Vanilla, would you date somebody who has a child with their friend?
It definitely
Now, what was the answer you was gonna tell us pre-show?
Oh, okay. Same thing I'm about to say now. Personally,
You stuttering a little bit. I was trying to weave
I'm
back
trying
in.
to see where I want to start because
Oh, it's gonna be
I
good.
under I understand why it's said. I have been, I've said it before. I haven't said it to the guy or anything like that, but I've said it to Ashtay and stuff. You know what? If I get to this point, I'm gonna just fuck it. But when I actually
Said
got approached
Ashtay,
with
what's
that
she gonna do?
question,
Fuck it. That's the way to have a kid. Okay.
when
Fuck it. We just have a child. She nervous. Talk. Talk.
no, I said the word. Shut up. But when I actually got approached with
I
this
got you.
question, not you. I don't
Oh
like
my
you.
bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
When I got approached with this question, it actually I had to really think about it, and then I sat there and thought about why I said it, and I said it for selfish reasons. And looking back on a lot of the females that surrounded me at the time and the reasons why they said it for selfish reasons because you feel like that clock is running out and you found somebody who's a good person, great personality, they look good, and they'll be a great father. And you're like, you know what, I want my child to have this type of figure in their life, but you're not thinking about everything else that's coming along with that, and that's the issue for me. The other issue that I have with that is the way I was approached with the question is I'm already dealing with the person. So for me to be already dealing with you and then you hit me with, hey, like my homegirl, she want to have a kid with me, like da da da. It's like, you kind of robbing me from the honor of having your first child. Now, if this was before I came into the picture and you and your friend decided y'all wanted to have a kid together and everything like that, my question is, how did y'all go about it? Did y'all do it the old way or did y'all decide to turkey base this? Because don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh. Because if y'all decide to go the old way, then what type of connections end up building after that? Because sex is
What
just
if you say it
not
was one
sex.
time? What if you say it was one time deal and we never did after that?
It doesn't matter. You are
Shoot the
bringing in.
club
You
up.
have
Shoot the
you have
club up.
brought a child into this world that now you have a life bond with this person. Now, granted, y'all probably were planning to have this type of life bond together as. LB, I don't like you. I do need to drink because I remember saying the word.
Let me knock mine out. Fuck no. Like, not, it's different for them. It's different for a man too. 9 months, you was carrying a child. I be damn, you told me this a friend. This your baby daddy. Like, this your baby
Thank
daddy.
you.
Well,
Like,
Thank
yeah,
you.
your friend is now your baby daddy. Like,
that word friend is disillusioned, is dissolved, is done for. That shit. But then again, I probably wouldn't date a woman who had a kid, so I'm a little different. But
Unless you going through a situation where, how can I put this? Uh no, there's no
yeah, I can't
because
give you a reason.
I can't. Now, fellas, if you're going
Go to
to
the
do
sperm bank, get a
something like
random
this,
sperm.
that's what I'm about to say, fellas. If you're going to go to the sperm bank
right.
and let
Now,
something
that's
happen,
different.
there's legal things in place that you can't be held accountable. But you have a
18
friend
years.
that
18
says,
years.
I'm reaching that time and I'm gonna be a high risk and as my clock is running out. I know you're a good guy. I know you'll give me a good quality specimen for my future endeavors, and you do that. Now, when that child becomes 6, 7 years old, and expenses are happening, and things are getting a little too tough, and I can't get a serious relationship or my job. I'm not making much I need. Child support. That's still a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So now this person, this agreement that you had with this person just to be friends and have that, now you're tied in. That's a lady that she couldn't find a quality guy to date that will want to lock himself in with her as a unit and have a family together. So she comes and want to get it from you. She
Let me
comes
fill
to
this cup
trap
up.
you, because now that's going to fuck up now, no matter what, you are a father to a child out here. No matter what agreement you had, you are a father to a child out here. And I'm sorry, I've grew up with my father barely being there. I will never do that to no one. I don't go to the sperm banks and nothing. I will never do that. If it's a child on this planet, I'm going to be there if that's my child. And that's just me. So now this woman that's with you, that you have a child with a friend of yours, and if you are not doing fatherly things, now she looking like, well, shit, you can watch this nigga run around here all the time. This child, I'm sorry, now this child run around here all the time. This boy, this little girl, and you can't be a father figure, and you're okay with that. So how are you going to be when we have family? How are you going to be when we have kids and we maybe get in an argument? Are you going to say, man, fuck them kids? Because you obviously can say, fuck them kids. Or it could be the other way. You are being a father figure to that child. Well, y'all might as well be in a motherfucking relationship. Y'all friends.
Or
Everybody say, I married my best friend. Get married. Fuck it.
or you have those females who like a pregnancy changes them, and they become one of them psycho bitches.
It's a lot of hormones
Or
that happen during a pregnancy.
she had some underlining
Feelings.
feelings for
And
you
you
that
locked
she never
in.
like, yeah,
You
like
locked
she trapped
in.
you. She said, we friends, let's have a kid together because you a good guy. And now boom, oh, by the way, like I'm madly in love with you, I've had a crush on you forever, and this your kid and you
See,
gonna have to take care of it,
the
and you
thing,
gonna be with me or you never gonna see your kid. What the fuck?
ask anybody that you know that's a single parent. Ask them, how hard is it to be a single parent? Just ask them. I don't know one single parent that said, oh, this shit easy. So at some point in time, that young lady is going to come home from work after a long day, cook, clean, all that stuff after this her child, spend all her money for all these diapers and all that stuff, and still come up short and say, man, and somebody gonna be like, well, shit, somebody supposed to be able to help you. Where his daddy at? Where her daddy at? Don't play those games, and don't believe them when they say, oh no, we just gonna be friends. And if they are saying they just friends, they fucking. All right, Cindy says, I would not date someone that had a kid with their friend. I don't want to deal with it. True. Ashtay, there's just too many red flags and future red flags that can come with it. Yes, there's too many flags that can pop up out of nowhere. Just hope the man is there in every way and not just financially.
That's a fact.
But if he is, then y'all, they might as well be together. Like
A lot of dudes, we think, oh well, I pay my child support, da da da. That's all that matters. No, that child needs more than that.
definitely
And
do.
then women, I say women because women are more likely to end a relationship and more likely to get custody and control the next aspect of visitation. Women, just because their father gets them every other weekend or gets to see them every couple days, doesn't mean that's enough time. There's things that has to happen in those those crucial fundamental learning years, that if both parents are not present, mother and father, that child won't get those things and can never get those things. So that selfishness of just saying, oh, I just want somebody to get me pregnant so I can have a kid. No, you want somebody to be dependable that's more than a pet. You want something to have to love and trust in you unconditionally, but you're literally bringing them into a half-ass situation. Because at some point in time, you are unable to find someone that can be there, a quality man in their life. And if you're a dude and you want to do that, you at some point in time you don't want the responsibility to be there as a father, a significant other, a husband, and so on and so forth. Like we gotta stop all this trying to make life fit our selfish ways or let life fit our fucked up ways because we refuse to do the work. We refuse to say, all right, I gotta stop thinking about just me, or you know what? This is why my relationships don't work because I don't know how to. This is why my relationships work because I don't care to. This is why my relationships don't work because I don't. I refuse to. They gotta, but they did.
Right.
So if you want a family, you're gonna realize a family is gonna take motherfucking work. And if you're not willing to do the work, maybe you don't deserve that family.
Mm.
I actually have a friend who did this. And shit, damn. I don't like this word.
Hey, your friend made it.
I'll cuss her out later. But no, I have a friend from high school, her and her best friend, who he's gay. They did this. I'll drink later. Uh but and for them it worked only because they already lived together. So bringing a child in the world and the fact that y'all already live in the same household worked for them. They make it work. She she vowed not to really date anybody. So she has her little flings on the outside. She never brings them to the house. He is gay. He said, I'm gonna date. I'm gonna have the people I'm talking to here if we get that serious. She respects that because she understands where he's from. But like if it works for y'all and y'all have a really like deep and like contracted understanding, great. But it ain't for me. I'm sorry. It can't work for me. And it in most other cases that I've came across, it did not. You are terrible. You know what? Put what 16 plus 53. Go ahead and put that number right there for you.
That's a good
Go
thing about
ahead.
being a producer. Keep going.
Oh, it's okay. Me and Ashtay keep it track, but
Y'all can't count.
it I can't English, but math is my thing. But yeah, no, it doesn't work out in the majority in of cases that I have witnessed, read about. It's just it's not a if you can't get into a relationship with somebody who is willing to give you a child and start a family with you, maybe it's just not for you. Maybe you just meant to be the rich auntie or uncle. Just accept that, just accept it, and run your money up. Call it a day. What I gotta do? Let me take my 2 shots.
Okay.
All right. Any final words?
All right. Here she go. Per friend, let him know.
You can take them two. You can take that two down. I already took my shots.
I didn't see him, so now I'm fucking with you.
What? How am I saying? Excuse me.
This is what I'm gonna do. I got an idea. I got an idea. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Hold up. So
But
each
that means
show,
you gotta catch everything.
I know. But this keeps a tally. So like when somebody in the middle of a conversation, right? And it'd be like, "Oh, you got one." Then just add it on as we go. All right,
Okay.
boom.
Okay.
All right. So I accepted it. That you can't count. All right. Now let's go ahead and get up out of this thing, man. We started with vanilla. Let's go ahead and start with mayhem. Last words, bro.
Stop kink shaming. I don't watch what you want to watch.
This nigga say stop kink. All right, so stop kink shaming. Okay, I respect that. What about you, Vanilla? Any last words?
Please don't bring no kids into this world selfishly. Like if it's not coming your way, it's not coming your way. Go adopt. There's a lot of kids that need to be adopted. That's in orphanages. Like that's your route. Go that way.
All right, all right, all right. She like, can you sit off of me, please?
Please.
I thought I had hit a sound effect. I didn't hear it, and I was trying to figure out why I didn't hit it. But anyway, oh, my bad. I thought you were still talking for a second. Um, she said,
I'm so mad that y'all can't hear her squealing in
I
this
just
living
heard
room.
her. I just heard her laughing. And the other thing, rich, the rich auntie. Girl, you the rich auntie because you refuse to play nice with others. That's why.
This is true.
I'm not
This is
finna
true.
lie. I'm not finna lie.
Fine Duke come your
God damn it,
way.
I'm done. I'm talking about
Fine
it's
Duke
been
come
many
your way.
motherfuckers that want to make you the mama, but you want to be the auntie. All right, so my last words would be fuck bitches get money. Now, make sure that make sure you're doing what makes you happy, but be real with yourself to know if your happiness is selfishness. And people may hear that say, "What you fucking mean?" Some people say, "Well, I just need to follow what brings me joy." But if joy is you being a fucked up individual to other people, you may need to reevaluate that because one day you will wake up being alone. And alone may be nice in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, and sometimes your 50s. But when you get up in those 60s and you can't move it like you used to move, you can't do the things you used to do, and you may want some help, want somebody that's in your corner. Now you want to stop working, retirement. Realize, do you have enough saved up to retire? Or are you just going to work for the rest of your life? So, life can get lonely. So when you find quality people, don't fuck them over. Period. All right, so shout out to everybody that tuned in one time for the network that make it happen. C Media making sure we here, and we got to give a special shout out to the society that tuned in this week. Really just showed love. Ashtay, Sentley as always, Mason, Black Tie. We appreciate y'all jumping on throughout the show and communicating with us. We have the VX glamping trip coming up. We're finalizing the location. Once we get the location finalized, then we will go ahead and release that information so we can get spaces. We may be limited on spaces, so it's first come, first serve for those spaces. Also, make sure you follow us on Vibe Society at Gmail. Goddamn.
You always
Make sure
do
you
this.
follow us on Instagram, Vibe Society. If you want to get in contact with us, DM us on there. That's the best way. We also have our email at vibesociety@gmail.com. And we are about to get out of this because it's Friday Eve.
You still got 2 shots. I'm just saying.
I got 2 shots.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2.
There you go.
Now we're back to 0.
Yes.
All right, so let's go ahead and get up out of this thing. One love to everybody. Appreciate y'all supporting. As always, I go by the name LB Easy, a.k.a. Passport. Poppy shot to my bro Mayhem, the beautiful Vanilla. And this was Vibe Society.